Previously on Can't Wear Hats. Bird lawyering! Bird lawyers! Hey everybody, it's time for stream. We're going to play some more bird lawyering. Yeah, let's do some bird lawyering. Right, let me get the game up and running. So yeah, yesterday was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was kind of rough on my voice because I was like, yeah, I saw someone else playing this and I was like, oh, you're not reading out the voices. It's not. Oh, it's like, I can do that. And then, I had to have a break. And yeah, so I'll keep doing that, but I'll be okay. Oh, why did it change my settings? It didn't save my settings. It didn't save my full screen set. Let me fix this first. Full screen. No, full screen. There we go. Confirm. Alright. Yeah, it was some tea and stuff, exactly. That's what I did do, Chrono 2X. So, at the end of the last stream, actually, we kind of got stuck in a trial. I didn't have enough evidence to properly cross-examine. So we kind of got stuck in a loop and it wouldn't let us get back out again. So what I can do though is I can load a previous day. So we're on case 2 out of 4. Case 3 is going to be one hell of a thing. Yeah, okay, so we don't want to load January the 17th. We want to go, let's load the day before, maybe? And see what we can get done. So, oh, these whole things, these all take a full day to go. Yeah, this game is literally Ace Attorney with birds. I mean, I don't want to start at the beginning, but we might have to. Yeah, let's go, let's quit without saving. Yeah, let's go a couple of days back. Because we've got, that's the beginning of the investigation. There's, why don't we say, I don't know, the 14th seems good. Let's load this day. What's the sound? It sounds quiet. No, actually, no, it's fine. So, what do we have? Oh, I can't check anything, right? Let's go to the offices. That won't take any time. I can visit them freely. But I want to check stuff. Right. So we've been to the chocolate shop. I have 40 francs and some evidence. And a chocolate wrapper. Alright. I only went back there to check. So I think we went here. Let's go have another look at this place actually. Customers! Hello? Is this the office of Renard Vulpes? Vulpes? Ah! It's you two! Mousy, what are you doing here? Oh, hey, this is where I work! See, R&M, Renard and Mousy, Monsieur Renard Vulpes and I carry out all sorts of investigations together. Well, to be completely honest, it's normally Monsieur Vulpes who chooses which cases to take on. I see. Well then, can we speak with Monsieur Vulpes? Oh, I'm afraid that won't be possible. See, Monsieur Vulpes is on vacation right now. He's visiting his father in England. England? But he's set to return in a week or two. Maybe you can come back then. That's no good to us. Our case will be over by then. There's nothing to be done about it. I suppose we'll have to come back later. Whoosh. So I think if we go to the conciergerie. Right. What do you want? I am JJ Falcon, defense attorney for... I know who you are. I saw you come by earlier, but visiting hours are over. Come back this week. Do you think you could make an exception for us? Visiting hours are over. We'll be quick. I said visiting hours are over. Do your bird brains understand? Parlez-vous français? I don't think he's going to make an exception, Falcon. I guess we'll come back later. Whoosh! Okay. We went there already. Right, we pub first, then library. That's right. That's where we went to before. That still takes a full day. Let's do this then. All right. Let's figure this out. Really, Falcon? I thought you were done with your mopey drinking. I'm not here to drink, Sparrowson. Or mope for that matter. No, didn't pub lead us to the library? I thought the pub led us to the library. Huh. Yeah, that's what I thought as well, Keep. Yeah. What I don't want to do is go and play more blackjack, because that just wastes my money. Let's see. Yeah, pub then library. I remember things. Taverns are a fantastic hub of information. If we wish to learn more about this Prince Juan, this would be the ideal place to start asking questions. Oh, that's pretty good thinking. Ah, you two are back. You three ain't better, Falcon. Much better. Thank you for asking, Madame Cornell. That's great to hear, and we'll be the usual. No, I'm back to investigative work today, so I've got to keep sharp. We wanted to know if you've seen the Prince of Spain around here recently. A Prince of Spain? I don't know if you noticed, Sam, this isn't exactly the classiest pub in Paris. No, I mean, Ricky. Excuse me. I'm lucky to serve an occasional bourgeois. You can forget about seeing a member of royalty. And that's a pity. Maybe I should ask some of your patrons. Feel free. The old regulars Rufus and Powell are playing cards in the attic. Same as always. We get all sorts of colourful characters in the drinking room. But if you're out enough cages, you find someone who knows whatever it is you want to know. Thank you, madam. Let's see where to start. Alright, so going up to the top is basically, it's just a way to play blackjack. The drinking room is where we went before, so let's go here. Ah, right, yeah, these two. Oh god, okay, what was his voice? Oh, thanks, Ashton, I appreciate it.
So there I was, in the grasslands 10 kilometers down the river, rifle in hand. I had been pursuing a set for Prince for an hour. I was getting closer and closer. I could almost smell the beast. And I spotted it. It was a boar. A big stupid boar. Completely oblivious to my existence. I readied my gun. I carefully took aim. And then BAM! Ah!
You shot it?
No, it was the most peculiar thing. The boar slumped over dead right before I could take a shot.
Sounds like one of them heart attacks. Me nan went the same way.
That's what I thought, but when I went to take a closer look, I noticed the boar was frothing at the mouth.
Ah, it was rabid.
Possible, but I don't think so. I remembered reading something about frothing around the mouth being a symptom of poisoning. Needless to say, I left the dead animal alone.
Good call. Who wants to do with tainting meat? Let's ask about the boar. I think asking about Prince Juan gets us to the library, but yeah, there was no way I was going to do a French accent for every single one because I would screw them up horribly. I gave one character has an actual French accent. Excuse me, monsieur.
Yes, can I help you?
You say that the beast you were tracking might have died from poisoning. Can you give us some further details?
For further details, I'm not a poison expert, I'm afraid.
Well, what do you think caused it?
I would guess it ate something bad. It saw some of that poisonous plant around. Or wolfsbane, I think they call it. Really, I have no idea. I'm a hunter, not a vet. Excuse me.
Alright, Prince Juan it is. Excuse me, monsieur.
What is it?
I don't suppose you've seen a Juan Querido around here? He's Spanish royalty. Foxy fellow, swanky hat, calls everyone senor.
That doesn't sound familiar. You recall seeing anyone like that, Piero?
I ain't got a clue.
Sorry, messieurs, you're barking up the wrong tree.
Well, what can you tell us about Spanish royal family? Do we look like walking encyclopedias or something?
I'm afraid my compadre has a point. If you want to talk about the hunting, I am your man. The Spanish royalty. That sounds like a question to be answered at a library, monsieur, not a tavern.
Library? Maybe you're right. Sorry for bothering you, monsieur. Let's go. Let's give him some peace. Alright, let's get out of here then. Are we ready to hit the road? Let's get out of here. Yep, let's make a move. Foosh! Oh, okay, cinematic scenes. Right, I remember this. So you can only view them for one day before disappearing, but they take no time to visit. So, entirely optional, but they are a lot of fun, so let's watch this. Yes. A storm is brewing, my brother. Yes. Word of the royal assassination attempt has spread. The proletariat grow confident, the bourgeoisie are cowering. It won't be long before we have rioting. Yes. And then a revolution. Yes. Whoop. So that's where we found... Oh, wait a minute. Before we go to the library, I have an idea. That's strange. I don't see any sign of the flower girl. Yeah, probably because you scared her off with your crazy tat and finesse strategy, dummy. Or maybe you scared her with your horrendous and inappropriate flirting technique. I'll have you know that I can flirt like a peacock in a tail fanning mode. We really don't have time for this discussion. Let's just continue our investigation elsewhere. Alright, so I worry that we've scared off the flower girl a bit too much, so we can't get information about the stuff. I don't think those are rats, Captain Spam. I think they're supposed to be wolves, because the little box, actually no, you couldn't see that, could you? Because that was right behind me. Right, okay. The text box says was Le Lupus, L-U-P-E-S, which Lupin is it's wolf, I think. They're wolves. Yeah. No, that was behind me, so yeah, you couldn't see that. Sorry about that. But so we can't go. If we go back there, it takes a whole day. Again. So let's go to the library. Here for a little light reading, are we? Not quite, Sparrowson. I'm following the hunting beagle's advice. Don't eat poison pork. The other piece of advice, that if we want to learn about a member of royalty, we should hit the library. Yeah, the case is also called A Fox Among Wolves. That is true. Oh, that makes sense. Say, Falcon, I've been meaning to ask, since we're in a library and all, are you a classic literature fan, or do you prefer more modern works? Well, last time we said readings for squares. Let's give a different answer this time. I like modern novels. Have you read The Three Musketeers yet? It has heaps of romance, intrigue, and action. You would love it, Sparrowson. Don't patronise me, Falcon. Of course I've read The Three Musketeers. Despite its contrived narrative turns, I enjoy the novel's scathing critique of our current socio-political climate. Wow, that's quite an insightful review. Wait a minute. You just memorised that single sentence to sound well read, didn't you? Maybe? Would you messieurs mind lowering your voices? I can hear you squawking from the other side of the building. Ah, my apologies, monsieur. We'll keep it down. Wait, you're a librarian, aren't you? An astute observation. Yes, monsieur, as the only quiet person in the library, I am most assuredly the librarian. Well, now that we have your attention, my friend wants to ask you something. I do? Oh, right, I do. Yeah. I borrowed this book from a friend. What can you tell us about it? Don Quixote of La Mancha. It's a classic. Everybody's read it. Yeah, everybody. But for those who haven't... I'm not going to sit here and summarize a great work of literature for two imbeciles who are too lazy to read. Yes, I did already do this. The problem is I'm trying to do this properly this time because I got stuck in a loop. If we have to go through this again, I probably won't read all of it out, and we'll just try and get to a new state. I got wrecked in court, so we're trying this again. No, I'd expect you to, monsieur. What can you tell us about the physical book itself? This particular book didn't come from any library. That's what you're asking. See, there's no library stamp. See, it was acquired from a bookshop, a French bookshop, if the French translation and publishing information wasn't a giveaway. I see, thank you. Do you have any other questions, or can I get back to work? Spanish monarchy. geopolitical news. Don't need your praise. Spit out. Okay, let's this. Oh god, this bit's quite long. I'm gonna skip through this since we did this already. Current reigning monarch of Spain, House of Bourbon. So there is no print. Basically, we go through all of this, and we find out that Prince Juan Querido does not exist. There is no current Prince of Spain. Not even sure Querido is a real name. No line. So, yeah. Client is not the Prince of Spain. And then that's all. Alright. Yeah, that was quite a long bit, so let's just roll through that, because we did this already. So now it's a new day. Alright, let's see if we can get anywhere. I wonder if we would need to start this from the beginning again. But we go to La Conciergerie. And there's something I didn't do last time. Visit the house over, come back later. I have no time for your quibbling, monsieur. Stand aside. You can't talk to me like that. I most certainly can. We have reason to believe that you're housing a suspect under false pretenses. That is in direct violation of statutes 204B and 488C of the French Criminal Code of Justice. Failure to comply with our request may result in you, yes you, monsieur, being held directly responsible for any consequential legal action. Alright, now to bring out legalese on me, I'll go up in the cell. Yeah, we're going through this again because we screwed it up last time. How did you memorize those criminal codes? Memorize? Come on, Straussen, learn how to bluff. Right, so. Ah, Signor Falcon, it is good to see you again. You have some good news about my case, I hope. ... Let's confront politely. Yeah, this time go back to Mousy. Exactly, Keith. That's what I'm going to do and see how much that affects things. It's one of every bit of information. I can't work with half truths. Yeah, since we've already gone through this, I'm just going to try and go quickly. Don't follow. So he knows that he's not the Prince of Spain. I assure you, I am who I claim to be. Try to be fast, you don't need my help. Come on, Sparrowson, we're leaving. Wait, calm yourself. Calm yourself, Monsieur Falcon. I'll reveal all. Just say, Monsieur, what happened to your Spanish accent? Suspicions are well placed. Not my real name. He is, in fact... That was just a persona I concocted for the purpose of getting arrested. Why would you want to get arrested? You're putting me in a difficult position, monsieur. Tell you the full story, I would be putting someone else in danger. How about this? I'll tell you a story. I like stories. Right, I was a girl, it was a mademoiselle who is in a great deal of debt. Everyone has debt these days. Everyone has debt these days, monsieur. Indeed. She was indebted to a very powerful man. That man wished to collect. Had no means of paying, so he offered her a deal. Murder this man, now forget what you are owed, refuse, and I will reap what I am owed from your parents. So, yeah. No alternative options, mademoiselle accepted. But another man, a gallant knight with foolish archaic notions of chivalry. That guy. Heard the mademoiselle's story. The knight knew the murder was inevitable, so away to take the fall in the mademoiselle's place. Do you understand? Yeah, I do understand. I understand, monsieur. To be honest, it wasn't the subtlest of allegories. Storytelling was never my strong suit. Glad just seeing things from my perspective. Hopefully that sheds some light on the situation. Would you not just go to the police with the information you had? Police are not always an option. What is a man to do when the justice system itself is the problem? I'll let you know when I figure it out, monsieur. Dwell on it. Perhaps we should talk about something else in the meantime. What is your real name? What is your real name? What's in a name? Just an empty label, a vapid reflection of who we really are. Today I am Juan Querido, the Prince of Spain. Tomorrow I may be Bruno Rey, a pauper living under the bridge of the Seine. That doesn't change who I am or what I do. That didn't really answer my question. No, I suppose it didn't. You're a smart bird, Monsieur Falcon. I suspect you already know my real name. It is, of course, Renard Volpes. A private investigator. Very astute. And you're Monsieur Falcon, private defense attorney. That wasn't always your name, was it, Monsieur Falcon? Just like me, you know how to adopt a new persona on a whim. You changed your name, Falcon. I didn't know that. This isn't about me. Juan, Renard, Monsieur, we're trying to uncover the truth here. Of course. So what truth is it you're attempting to uncover, Monsieur Falcon? Okay. Well, whatever. No more questions? Really? I don't feel we've learned very much. Oh, Monsieur Falcon, before I forget. Could you find a mousey and ask him whether the birds have successfully flown south for the winter? The birds have flown south? What is that? Some sort of code? Something like that, but rest assured, Monsieur, that this does directly pertain to the case. Or if we have time, I'll be sure to let Mousy know. Let's make a move! Right. Okay, this time actually go back to Mousy. So that is, we go here. Whoop. Falcon, what are you doing? It's trial day. We have a Spanish prince to defend. Oh right, what was I thinking? Oh shit! Ah. So we actually can't because it's trial day. Ah, we're ruined. Okay. Alright. So we have to go back even further. Oh man, I don't want to start over from the beginning again. What if I go back? Yeah, I'm not gonna... Well, the thing is, so I got stuck into a loop, which was that I couldn't progress further in the case. So I just had to start... I probably should just start over. Just blast through the parts I've already done. Yeah, sorry about this, chat. I didn't realise we'd be stuck so badly. So, previously... Oh no, now we actually get to do it. Previously, on Can't Wear Hats plays Aviary Attorney. Right, so here's the setup. Be reasonable. I'm sure this is a simple misunderstanding. There is no misunderstanding. In the name of the king, arrest that Spaniard. Right, murdered with a rose. Fox among wolves. All right, let's try this again and make it work this time. Oh right, Sparrows. Oh right, of course. I knew Falcon wouldn't feel like turning up to office. So, here's the short version. Falcon is out drinking. Let's go look for him. Birdbrain never gave me his address. I'll have to find him the hard way. But I already know where he is. Ah. Except I can't go there yet. Crap. I think it was here first. Mademoiselle Duhout from the last case. Down here. Sparrowson. It's Sparrowson, right? Right. That's right. Heard about the case you're involved in. Never thought Baron was the murderer. Awkward. That's the rest of this kid is the ones who put up the best facade. Yeah. Suppose so. How's your friend doing? Ah, you've seen him. Right. He's in the corner of Le Canard Joyeux. Dingy student bar. It's not dingy, just a little rustic. I'm just going to breeze through this because we did this yesterday, so rather than voice acting all of this, I'm just going to... So, sorry about that. But let's go. Let's go get him. This will fill with a pungent aroma of sour wine and, yeah, speedrun strats. No sign of it. There he is. Get up, Falcon. Get up! How do you wake a drunk person? You kick him. Nope, nothing. Yell at him. Good morning, Falcon! Nope. And you pour a drink on his head. Alright. Glug, 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 glug. Wakey, wakey! Yeah, we didn't get the flowers from the flower girl. We totally should have. I think that's where I screwed up. Are you with us, Falcon? Blah, blah, blah. Yep, feeling sober. Head back to the offices. Right, he's depressed because of what happened at the end of the last case where we accidentally convicted the wrong person because the person who had hired us did it the whole time. Where's the justice? Messed up on the system, messed up or what, but we have to do our best as lawyers, I suppose. Maybe if we work hard enough we can stop mess-ups from happening again. Sorry, Falcon, I don't have the answers. What I do have is freshly baked croissants. Right. Right, we tempt him back with croissants. Pan au chocolat as well. Pan au chocolat. Let's go. Alright, I admit it, these croissants are amazing. I told you. Pierre's boulangerie in Rue Verde is something else. Reminds me. Oh yeah, do you know what they call pan au chocolat in America? They don't call them pan au chocolat? Nope, pronunciation difficulties. Americans is a whole nother language. So what do they call them? Chocolate croissants. Right, this is where we get the job. Chocolate croissants, they call them profiteroles, rather than custard filled with ice cream, smother them in melted chocolate. Simply outstanding. The Aviary Attorney! Speak to someone, please! What are they called? Excuse me! Okay. Down here! So. Mousy. That's right. Mousy hires us to defend Prince Juan. Who's saying, yes, murderer. Oh, right, I see what happened now. He takes the place of, he's Prince of Spain. Prince of Spain didn't think that was worth mentioning. I was trying to remember how legal counsel with a little more, not terribleness, expertise. Prince has great faith in your lying skills. Should he? Of course not. We'll take the case. We'll speed running this. Which one? Damn it. Grab your coats, Farrison. We have royalty to defend. That's the spirit. Good luck to you, messieurs. You aren't coming with us, Mousy. I have other matters to attend to. It's been held in the conciergerie. He'll fill in all the details. Let's make a move. Alright. Let's try this. Alright, so this is any percent. No, monsieur. You two again. Nice work on Lady Kitten's trial. Baron Rogar's pacing around. Ranting about wringing your neck. Not surprised. Super mad. Criminal's criminal. If we didn't want death sentence, he probably shouldn't have killed a guy. No, to defend him, because that'd be hilarious. Here's the Prince Juan Corrido, heir to the throne of Spain. Mouthy Fox. Alright. Whoosh. Boom. The Prince of Spain, I presume. Still funny. Okay, Juan Corrido, head to the throne of España. Legendary lawyer, Senor J.J. Falcon. I wouldn't say legendary, I won't even say notable. Such humility. I expect nothing less from renowned individuals such as yourselves. Get down to business. My compañero Mousy explained the situation. Thought you'd been accused of murder. Need some further details before we can start our investigation. What is it you wanted to know? Tell us about the murder. So much trouble. Could you walk us through your activities? Where to begin? Cold and misty morning of the 6th of January. King Louis Philippe was unveiling a new painting at the Palais de Louvre, wished to meet the man himself. Brief stroll and picnic. After a brief stroll and picnic in the garden, I entered the palace. Wait a minute. Okay. Humble gift to the king, a rose. Person snatched from the royal guard, dog went in there with Major Howl. Ouch! Okay, pricked himself. Yeah, and then the dog falls over dead. Straight away. Obviously the pricked finger was the cause of death, but I didn't know of any poison that attacked so fast. Nor do I. Police felt poison upon the rose's thorns was the only logical explanation. What can I say to defend myself? Where did the stories come from? A beautiful prison flower seller at Les Halles markets. Right. Poisoned rose. Evidence. Why are you in Paris? Diplomatic mission to Alderaan. Current events. State of turmoil. Spanish throne. France and French royalty. Dynasty restored. Chance to bring peace to my nation. Guess that plan's going out the window. Sparrison, don't be rude. No, he's right. I failed terribly. Don't fret. We'll do everything to clear your name. Once, maybe you'll get another opportunity to talk with him. Thank you. I'm sure you'll do your best. Anything else you wanted to ask? What are you reading? It's a book, Spanish classic, Don Quixote of La Mancha. Do you know it? I've heard of it. It's the knight who jousts windmills, right? That's one part of the story, yes. The hero is a virtuous but elderly knight by the name of Don Quixote. In the chapter you mentioned, he takes up arms against an army of giants who are terrorizing a town. Quixote's Sancho warns him that the giants are just windmills, and their flailing arms are just sails twirling in the wind. Quixote doesn't listen, he takes up his lance, gets on his horse, and charges anyway. Sounds more like Dumb Quixote, am I right? Perhaps he is, Senor Sparrowson, but many of us spend our whole lives jousting imaginary giants. Speak for yourself, Juan. I've never been jousting, let alone seen a giant. I think we're getting off track here. Indeed, I tell you what, Senor Falcon, I'll lend you my copy of this book. Maybe you'll have time to give it a read at some point. Maybe I will, thank you. Okay. Anything else you wanted to know? That's everything. What's the plan, Big Bird? 2 lines of inquiry. Head to the scene of the crime, the Palais du Louvre, and see if we can find any clues or witnesses. And we should interview the flower girl in Les Halles Market to see if she has anything to say about this alleged poisoned rose. 2 tasks over 6 days sounds almost too easy. Huh. Good luck. Alright. Wait a minute, Falcon. What is it? Something seem off about Prince Juan. We picked up on it too. It's like the fox was hiding something. Sounds like we're on the same page. Well, look, if this is bothering you, then we could always ask around. Maybe since she knows his dirty secret, if she has anything to hide. Let's dig up the dirt. Yeah, speedrun pave, basically, Tiki. I screwed myself over, and we end of last stream, and we're trying again. We tried again by going back a few days. Now we've gone back all the way to the start, just to really try and get it done properly. Alright, new day. So, where do we go first? We can go to the Palais du Louvre. We can go to the Louvre, or we can go to the flower market, or the halls. The last time, I think we went to the halls first. I don't know if that matters. I mean, we can probably just go there again, but not chase off the flower girl and buy the flowers. Excuse me. Oh. Excuse me. That's better. Let's go. Yeah, let's do it. That's the other way around. Make our way to the Palais de Carousel, the courtyard just north of there. Right. Oh right, the Arc de Triomphe. It's the small Arc de Triomphe. Why are there 2? Because when a man like Napoleon invades half of Europe, he gets to build as many as he wants. Oh yes, here's Chicken Edgeworth. Well, I never expected to see you, JJ. That arrogant voice, that stance. De Severin. To be civil, JJ, why don't you introduce me to your new assistant? That's Sparrowson. What do you want, phone? Shut up. Stop making noises. Clockworth, nice. Saracen, my assistant. Severin Cocorico, pompous prosecutor. Old school friends, arch rivals. Basically, he's sorry, excuse me, Rooster Edgeworth. Yeah, so he's the prosecutor in this case, basically. Oh, right, the verbal smackdown. We give him the, what he's saying proves nothing. Voltaire. Oh! Very good, JJ. Worthy riposte. Enough talk. Excuse me, case to prepare for. See you two in court. Alright, that's over with. Can't stand that guy. Cockerel. Transferring court 5 times, can't deny it. Reputation. I'm really trying to get through this so we can start pursuing different lines of inquiry. For you see, right, Saracen nicks the annotated map of the Louvre from his pocket. Pretty impressive. So, yep. Everything from the Tuileries to the Rue de Louvre, most convenient. So that's where everything is. So we're in the Palais de Carousel, the Place de Carousel, excuse me. The pendant arrow seemed to show the route taken by the king's entourage, means the king first went through the Salle de Tibre, then here into the Grand Gallery where the murder occurred. Spent the morning in Tuileries Gardens, yeah, which are over here. That's right, so it means approach the Louvre from the west side. Right! Right. He approaches from the right. Got it. I don't know if it matters which order we do them in, but let's go to the garden first. Our 4 friends wander through the immaculately maintained Tuileries Gardens. Nothing seems out of the ordinary until they spot a familiar face. Groundskeeper over there look familiar. Yeah. Photographer, what's his name? Bono Baguetto! It's not his name. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's not anybody's name. You just spewed a word stew. Rabitio Rubinio. Did somebody call me? Oh, it's you. The lawyers who don't appreciate a masterful photograph when they see it. It's good to see you gave up your artsy dreams to pursue the more grounded career of groundskeeping. Hey, I'm not doing this willingly. I was given community service for committing perjury. Can you believe that? They gave me an esteemed photographer community service. Me. Yeah, I can believe that. Perjury is somewhat serious. You should be thankful you got off without jail time. Pff, you sound just like that self-righteous Judge Maxim. So, did you want to ask me something, or you just hit a gop? No, go away before I taunt you a second time. Personally, I'm just gulping. Actually, I do have a couple questions. Alright. Bumped into a Spanish fox who goes by the name of Prince Juan, do you? Yeah. Only advances when you exit. Makes sense. Fox? No, I've never met anyone like that. This is about the assassination attempt on the king, and you're asking the wrong person. I only started working here today. I see. Was there anything else you wanted? How's the new groundskeeping job working out? Terrible. Tourists are pigs, sometimes literally. Look at all this rubbish I've found. Beer bottles, tin cans, apple cores. And look what I picked up at this west entrance. A book page. An old book I could understand, but a single page? What kind of blithering moron loses just one page? Wait a moment, may I take a closer look at that? Whoop! Page from Don Quixote, right. May I take it off your hands, monsieur? Sure. What's it worth to you? What's it worth? It's trash. It's literally worthless. Then I suppose I'll be destroying it as per my duties. Alright, alright. I suppose you deserve a little compensation for your trouble. How about you give me the page and... Oh, yeah, actually. Because last time we paid him money, last time we just gave him 5 francs. Because really, in my experience, photographers, more than anything, want to be paid. So, but maybe we try speaking with Judge Maxime. Because maybe that will get us somewhere else. Oh, right, it was 10 francs. Right, we said 5, and then he haggled us up to 10. Right, I remember now. Trying to think here. Yeah, tin can in the 1840s isn't that unusual. Tin cans have been around for a while. Yeah, let's see if I can. Yeah, I'll speak with him. See where this goes. Speak with John. I'll put in a good word and might be able to get your sentence reduced. Really? You did that for me? Thank you, monsieur. I would really appreciate that. Here, take the page. Page 44. Alright, got it. Right, the page proves that it was the wrong entrance. Gotcha. Okay. Let's go here. Here we are, the Grand Gallery, the murder room. I believe the murder occurred right under the new painting. Which one's the new one? Please don't talk to me, please don't talk to me, oh god. Excuse me, monsieur, you look like you know your Mona Lisas from your last suppers. Don't want any attention, maybe he isn't talking to me. Nope, he's definitely talking to me. Keep it together, Eric, keep it together. Oh, hi. Would you happen to know which painting was unveiled on the 7th of January when the king came to visit? Oh yeah, I can help you with that. It's the piece right behind you. Painting of the king himself, noble looking penguin. Well, I think, well, I'm no art critic, but careful brushstrokes, the pre-Raphaelite soft tones, and the subliminal use of light. This is contrasted, nuanced work. It's an evocative painting that alludes to a forgotten era. You said a lot of words, but I'm not sure if I'm any closer to knowing your opinion. I'm getting the impression you messieurs aren't regulars at art galleries. No, we're a right pair of Philistines. Speak for yourself, Falcon. I've never been to the Middle East. But guessing you're here to investigate King's assassination. That's right. We are actually hoping we could ask you a couple of questions. Wasn't even in Paris when it took place. I didn't see anything. But a friend who might be able to help you out. What's this? Right, unknown associates. Right. Yep. Okay, so we got the business card for the Fox detective. So we can't turn this place upside down. We go to another room. We go here. Right. So there's the room here. Doesn't seem to be popular. Nobody around to interrogate, interview. We do some snooping, and we find a chocolate bar in one of these. Yeah, it's the copper urn. Smells good. Urn smells amazing. Chocolatey. Never lies. Right, speed run. Found the urn. Down thrust in someone's old rubbish. No, look, chocolate wrapper. Chocolate was bitter and dark. 70, perhaps 80% cocoa. Belgian in origin. Level of wrapper confers the chocolate residue discarded just a few days ago. Chocolate containing this wrapper was undoubtedly consumed on the 7th of January, the day of the murder. One juice, Barristan. You've deduced all that from smelling the wrapper. Imagine what I could work out if I tasted it. That won't be necessary. If you could apply this level of critical thinking areas outside of food, you would be the world's greatest detective. If only all evidence were edible. Which shop? Every confectioner in town and sample every bit of merchandise for comparison. What a chore. Interesting, because I can see Landa Hagelslack's Chocolate Emporium written on the wrapper. Oh, you can't blame a bird for trying. chocolate wrapper has been added. I don't think there's anything else here. Podium, Roman doorstops, columns. I don't think there's anything else in here. Alright. Okay, let's get through this. Okay, right, we're out of here. So we've done that and that and that. Let's go to the place to carousel, which I think means we leave. Are we all done here? I think we're done here. I think we're done here. Am I right? I feel like we should leave and then try something else. Because, I mean, we've been through all three other rooms. Found the chocolate wrapper. Because we went here. Okay, that doesn't get me anywhere. Okay, no, we're definitely done here. Ooh, I like that Piper Lion. Go to the flower girl, ask if the elephant... Okay. Alright, let's go. Let's make a move. Good call. We can always come back later if we've forgotten something. Yeah, the wrapper and the page are the important clues. So, that took a whole day. So, we can now go... We can go to the Canard... We can go to the Canard Joyeux again. We can go to the halls. So, Chrono 2X is suggesting we go to the bar next. I guess we go to the... Yeah, if we go to the bar, then we can find out the information about the... and we can find out about... Oh god, what is it? We can find out that the pig was poisoned, and we can get then we can unlock the library as a place. So you reckon we should go to the Canard Joyeux? We should go to the pub first. Alright, let's give it a shot. This is January 12th, so if we have to redo them, that's fine. That's where we go to. Alright, to the pub! Ropey drinking, taverns. Alright, speedrun strats again, because we're trying to get through this, because we've already done this twice. To the drinking room! Right, grasslands. Pig. Pig dies. It was eating some wolfsbane. Something bad. Poisonous plant around. Wolfsbane, they call it. No idea. Ask about Prince 1. Blah blah blah. Da da da. Da 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 da. Barking up the wrong tree. Spice royal family. Go to the library if you want to read about the royal family. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I figured the card room was cards only. That's what I thought, Treco. I'm glad that's actually the case. Let's get out of here. Alright, speedrun strats. Okay, so now where do we go? Now we go to... Now we talk to the flower girl. Gotcha. Alright, let's try it. Whoosh! Away! Performers and thieves, bourgeois and peasants all bust from place to place. There's a flower girl here. Signy, I think he said her name was. Swan with flowers over there. Do you think that's her? I think so. Possible she knows the murderer, even though she is the murderer herself. She probably act finesse. Excuse me, mademoiselle, fair lady, be like a word. Tact, Sparrowson, tact. We've been over this. Good day, messieurs. Are you interested in purchasing a flower? Yes, I wish to purchase a rose from milady. I'm afraid that I am out of roses. I sold my last one a week ago. Perhaps you would be satisfied with the chrysanthemum instead. 'Tis a beautiful flower from a fair maiden. Please don't mind Sparrowson. He fell out of his nest as a baby and has said dumb things ever since. Hey! Let me introduce myself. I am J.J. Falcon, defense attorney. Are you Mademoiselle Signy? That's right, Catherine Marie Signy. I suppose you're here to ask about the royal assassination attempt. How did you know? I'm no fool, monsieur. I know that the rose I sold was used as the murder weapon. To be honest, I'm surprised it's taken so long for someone to directly question me. The Parisian police seem to have a habit of missing obvious leads, so do you mind if we ask you a couple of questions? Business is slow. Please, ask away. Who bought your last rose? Sold your last rose a week ago. Who did you sell it to? Person who bought the rose. I didn't catch his name, but he was a charming red fox. Sounds like our Juan. I met him around a week ago on the 6th. Talked for a little while about the usual things, you know, like how everyone seems to be in debt these days. Then he bought a rose and left. I hear that the fox is on trial, but to be honest, monsieur, I don't think he's guilty. Oh, why's that? Well, actually, never mind. It's just a gut feeling. Don't pressure her this time. I understand, mademoiselle. If you remember anything specific, please don't hesitate to get in contact with us. ... Did you want anything else? Where did you get your flowers from? If I may ask. Normally I gather them from the wild. Last week I found these chrysanthemums on the city limits. And that's the same place I discovered this monk's hood. But it's still winter. I have to buy a lot of my flowers from a merchant who travelled to Italy and the Netherlands. That's how I acquired the rose. What can you tell us about this particular merchant? Not a lot, monsieur. He's just an old man who passes through Paris a few times a year, selling his goods and wares. I see. No chance of him being a super secret assassin? No, monsieur. Did you want to ask something else? See, I can't get the monk's hood. Like, it just comes up and is mentioned. It doesn't get added to my evidence folder. Hold on, monsieur. Before you leave, are you sure that I want to buy some flowers? Only 10 francs to something to some monk's hoods. Ah, no, here we go. 10 francs for flowers. That's a little steep. Steep, monsieur. I challenge you to find cheaper flowers in January. Yes, we grab them this time. Yoink! Alright, I'll take some. They can brighten up the office. Thank you very much, monsieur. Here you go. Chrysanthemum added to evidence folder. Monk's hood added to evidence folder. Got there! I don't claim to be a flower expert or anything, but chrysanthemums and monk's hood are a weird choice. I suppose it is a bit strange, isn't it? The other flower sellers stick to popular dull flowers like tulips and roses. But I like these particular flowers because they are rebellious. I'm sorry, the flowers are rebellious. They stuck it out and managed to bloom in the middle of January. The flowers fought nature. They overcame insurmountable odds. It's quite an amazing thing to see. I think I get it. You don't need to humour me. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not at all. This has been a pleasant discussion. Have a good day, mademoiselle. And you, messieurs? Boom! All right. Got there. Okay. So then we can go to the library, which is there when we learn about that's when we learn about Prince Juan. We can also go to R&M Associates, which takes no time. And that's when we learn that he's out, but I don't think we need to do that. Yeah, no, we did mention this. There are a couple of things in the text that are not perfect. It's a two-person team that made this game, an artist and a programmer. They are chiefly, but yeah, it's a two-person team, so it's it's easy for things to slip through. I guess. I mean, if we go here first, it doesn't matter. It takes no time. Oh, customers! Then we find out that he's not there. Mousy, he works there. Yeah, it is really well. It is really funny, and it's well written in that it's really funny actually. And there's a few grammatical slip-ups in the grand scheme of things. It's not that big of a deal. So he's not here. So that doesn't take any time. That doesn't move us to a new day. That's fine. So yeah, I think we go to the library. And let's go through... Yeah, got a business card. I like the classics. We haven't heard that one yet. I like the classics, you know. Alain René Lesage, Crébillon Fills, that sort of thing. Don't try to act smart. I saw you reading that book of naughty limericks the other day. You didn't think I'd notice because you put a dull-looking slipcover over it. Oh, but I knew, Falcon. I knew. Okay, lower your voices, blah, blah, blah. Your librarian. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da. We can go through both of these. It's a French book. It's from a bookshop. Spanish monarchy. Okay, he's not really a prince. Blah blah blah. Da 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 da. There is no prince. That's all. Boom. All right, speed run. And now cinematic scene. Let's watch. I mean, the viewing is entirely optional. We've seen that scene already. We don't have to watch that again. The viewing is entirely optional. We've seen it twice now. So now, if we go to the conciergerie, we can confront that takes the whole day. I figure we go to the conciergerie now, and then we save the chocolate emporium for last. So, yeah, so that we can hopefully go to... Yeah, I think we go conciergerie now, confront then talk to Mousy, then we can chocolate emporium, and then trial. I think that's how this works. Let's go. Alright. Speed run strats. Boom. Dum-da-dum. I haven't confronted him angrily before, but sure. I mean, we should probably... Yeah, I'm not going to chocolate emporium right now. Da 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 da. Alright, you get a break in this trial. Gotcha. What is your real name? He is really the private investigator Fox. Okay, let's go, come on. Right. Okay. Now we can confront. Now we can go and see Mousy. So I figure we do that. Yeah. Let's go see Mousy. Okay, new scenes. Here we go. Oh, hello again. Hi, Mousy. Mousy, we have a message for you. It's from Prince Juan himself. He wants to know if the birds have flown south for the winter, or whatever that means. Oh, yes, the birds have migrated successfully. But if Prince Juan told you that must mean he trusts you. He must want you to take these. Go on, take them. These are used train ticket stubs. It looks like two people took a railway trip to Vienna. What exactly is the point? What exactly is the point of this, Mousy? Prince Juan said they would help with the trial. See the names. Cotier Signy and Nicole Signy. I recognize the surname, but I don't know who these people are. Neither do I, really. Monsieur, I mean, Prince Juan just told me to book train tickets for these people and make sure they caught the train. And so that's what I did. Strange. I'm not sure exactly how these stubs are supposed to help with the trial, but I'll keep hold of them just in case. Are you dense, Falcon? It's clearly the flower girl Swan's parents, and she's the girl in the story that he told you. Are you dense, Falcon? You dense bird brain, you. Crack the case! Alright. So it is, oh wait, I can go to the Chocolate Emporium without it taking time. But I should probably go to the Palais de Justice. Alright. Let's kick some legal butt. Yeah. I guess we don't have the chocolate info yet. Chances are you'll just be kicked out. Yeah, that's true actually. If it's trial day, then when I go anywhere else, I'll just get kicked out again. Well, since I didn't do much voicing for that because we were speedrunning it, we'll take a break in a bit longer. We don't need to take a break right now, so let's just slam into this trial. Let's go. Trial time. Once again, Falcon and Sparrowson find themselves waiting outside the doors of the Tribunal de Grande Instance. Are you feeling nervous, Falcon? Well, the thing is, if I go to the chocolate shop, it'll be like, what are you doing here? We have to go to the trial. And just kick me out again. Don't go silent on me now. ... Senor Falcon, I trust everything is in order. Absolutely, I have every intention of bringing the truth to light in this trial. Ah, such confidence, that's magnificent to see. And bringing the truth to light, you say, an admirable goal. No more jousting at imaginary giants. All of you, cease your yammering, the door's opening. Here we go. Buena suerte, Senor Falcon. We will. Are we ready? We're ready. Alright, trial time. JJ? Severin? Nervous? Why would I be nervous? I'm not nervous, I'm as calm as a cuckoo. You're the nervous one, this whole courtroom is nervous. Wow, cool your feathers, Falcon. Terrible, you can't even maintain a stoic facade. I thought this trial would be the perfect opportunity for you to redeem your previous embarrassments. This is how you act before the trial has even started. Why, you pompous-tailed, posture-perfect... Ah. Order, order, let's all settle down. Court is now in session. Psst, Falcon. What is it? Is it me, or does this primary judge look hairier today? That's a different judge to the one who resided over Dame Cataline's trial, you doofus. Ow, still, it's a little strange, isn't it? It is a little, I suppose. Excuse me, Your Honour. I was under the impression that Judge Maxime would be presiding over this case. Where is he? Judge Maxime has gone on temporary sick leave due to a terrible accident with a flight of stairs. But rest assured, Assessors, Prosecutor, the defense and members of the jury, that I am more than qualified to fill his shoes. Without further ado, let's get this show underway. This is the trial of Prince Juan Querido, who stands accused of murdering Major Howell, and of conspiring to murder the king himself. Roll call. The defense is present and ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Good, very good. I expect this to be a nice, speedy trial. I don't want to see this dragged out by technicalities and bureaucracy. Well, Sir Your Honour, I expect that once the court sees the overwhelming evidence, this trial will be over in 5 minutes. 5 minutes? He's just messing with your head, Falcon. Keep it together. So we're all on the same page. Excellent. Prosecutor, please call your first witness to the stand. Very well. I call the police officer who investigated the crime scene. I call upon Inspector Just Volerti. Step up to the stand, Inspector, and recite the oath. Alright, he was Solid Snake. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Colonel, please recite your name and occupation for the court record. My name is Inspector Just Valerdi. I am a servant of the law, a scourge of the gutter rats. That will do, Inspector. We've all heard your monologue before. Wow, Cocorico really is going for a speed record, isn't he? Those splits. Now, can you tell us about what you witnessed on the morning of the 7th of January? Of course. At 10 o'clock in the morning, I was called to the Louvre's Grand Gallery by one of the King's Royal Guards. Did you just say o'clock? There I saw Prince Juan, King Louis Philippe, and the corpse of Major Howell, with a rose in hand, and around 24 citizens. Merrill. The citizens of the king himself all attest to seeing Major Howell taking the rose from Prince Juan's hand, and then promptly dropping dead. And what did the morgue uncover upon examination of the corpse? The coroner determined with absolute certainty that Major Howell died from poisoning. Aside from a prick upon the finger, there was no sign of external harm to Major Howell's body. Therefore, the poisoned rose must have been the cause of death. Otacon. Putting the pieces together, that does seem very implicative of the prince. I have no further questions. Damn. I was hoping that the coroner's report would determine that the guy died from a freak heart attack or something. That would make for a particularly speedy trial, wouldn't it? But no, we aren't so lucky. Something else must be missing in the old bird's testimony. Right, I'll tear it apart. Your Honour, I wish to cross-examine the witness. The Falcon, wasn't it? Don't waste this court's time. A high-ranking police officer would never lie on the witness stand. I wouldn't accuse the inspector of lying. I just want to make sure that every base is properly covered. This sounds like pointless nitpicking to me, but I'll allow it for now. Go on, Falcon, do your cross-examination. Kuya! Alright. 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, you say? Correct, 10 o'clock. Surely you mean 10 o'clock. Surely you meant to say 10 o'clock. I beg your pardon. You clocked like a chicken. JJ, do you really want to kick off this trial by picking on petty pronunciation peculiarities? Do we? Do we want to do that? I don't know. Yes, absolutely. Let's not. Yes, we do. Sure, yeah, alright. I mean, it'd probably lose favour, but... Pedantry ho! Yes, absolutely. Why would the inspector choose to say 10 o'clock rather than o'clock? Ridiculous thing to pick up on. Yes, J.J.R. roosters have been known to clock on occasion. It's a habit. Get over it. Such blatant time wasting. Alright. Stalling. We've lost a little favour. How long did it take you to arrive? Around 5 minutes. I happened to be in the neighbouring Palais Royal at the time, so it was a simple journey. Then I'm guessing that Major Howell would have been dead for around 10 minutes by the time you arrived. That would be a fair estimate. Plenty of time for a bad guy to slip away, huh? That's definitely a possibility. I don't think the court would appreciate my wild speculations, though. I think... No. More questions about his clucking habit. Okay. Major Howell. Inspector, I would like to ask you about the victim, Major Howell. Who was he? It's curious. We've spent our whole investigation focusing on the murder, but I still don't know much about the victim himself. Exactly who was Major Howell? He was a royal guard, a well-respected dog who was getting on in years. I was not friends with the man, but I had met him on several occasions, in the past, at banquets and royal meetings and the sort. Major Howell was a stern, no-nonsense fellow, but he was a good man. His wife and children no doubt miss him. Oh shit. No doubt. Thank you for the insight, Inspector. Another question. We've been treating this case as if the intended murder target was King Louis Philippe. But there is another possibility. What if the killer was trying to murder Major Howell from the very beginning? JJ, stop talking. You just said something very stupid. I could explain why and humiliate you in front of the whole court. Alternatively, you could retract your question right now, and I will save your humiliation for another day. I feel like... Yeah, Major Howell is a dog. That is definitely... yeah. My instinct is telling me to retract the question because I think we're going to the wrong... Although maybe not. Stick to your guns, says everybody. Bluffing? Bluffing? Alright. Maybe my instincts are wrong. I know a bluff when I see one, Severin. My question stands. Okay, here goes. The myriad of reasons why your question was unfathomably stupid. First, it doesn't absolve your client of any guilt. If the defendant was intending to murder Major Howell, then he's still guilty of murder and would likely face the same punishment as before. Second, it doesn't make any sense. Nobody has a motive to kill Major Howell, but plenty have a motive to kill the king. Alright, I get it. Third, many citizens attested to seeing the defendant deliberately tried to approach the king himself, not the major. Intentions were clear to everyone present. Fourth, prosecutor, that'll do. Defense don't ask such stupid questions. Shit. See, that's what I get for listening to chat. No more questions. Inspector, you say that there were around 24 citizens, all of whom attest to seeing my client deliver the poisoned rose. Oh boy, when you put it like that, our situation seems a little dire, doesn't it? Correct. We collected precisely 22 testimonies, and there were no major inconsistencies. I would like some further details. What exactly did the testimonies say? Each citizen attested to seeing the king and his entourage approaching the new painting in the Grand Gallery. Each heard the king deliver a short speech which was on the subject of progress and societal improvements and whatnot. There was some applause. Then Prince Juan stepped out of the crowd and approached the king with a rose in his hand. Each person then saw Major Howell take the rose from Prince Juan, and each person saw Major Howell promptly drop dead. I see. Some of the descriptions of the man's death were quite graphic. He convulsed, twisted, and spasmed, said one witness. His mouth frothed like he was a rabid lunatic, said another. Thank you, Inspector. I think we get the picture. See if this gets me anywhere. Testimony is trustworthy? I saw nothing to give me doubt. Surely there's a possibility citizens were bribed or threatened? Falcon, I can understand having doubts about 1 or 2 testimonies, but are you really saying that 22 people were coerced? No, I'm not saying that. Well, no. Having 22 people on the same lie would be difficult. I was just wondering whether some could have been misled. Given the consistency between the testimonies, I very much doubt it. Alright, no more questions about that. Poisoning. Coroner determined with certainty that Major Howell was killed by poison. Correct. He stated the signs and symptoms were textbook. There is no possibility that his death was natural. What kind of poison was it? Did the coroner mention specifically what kind of poison it was? He was not certain. At first, the coroner posited that it was a plant-borne poison like that of the aconite flower. When he learned how fast the poison had taken effect, he noted that this was atypical of aconite. Consequently, he suggested it may have been some newly engineered concoction. Newly engineered poison, you say? Well, that only reaffirms this was a very deliberate assassination attempt. Indeed. So, it's how was he poisoned? Wait a minute. What was the delivery mechanism? His finger was pricked by the poison rose. He even commented out loud about it, seconds before dying. All 22 citizens who witnessed the murder attested to seeing and hearing this. Is there any possibility he was poisoned by something else? What an absurd thing to ask, JJ. You just heard that 22 people saw the victim prick his finger and die. What are you suggesting? That the pricked finger had no relation to the poisoning? Let me check my evidence thing. Yeah, our theory is that it wasn't the rose, that it was the chocolate that he ate. But... But do we have the evidence to back that up is the thing. I mean, we have the chocolate wrapper, but... yeah. Exactly what I'm saying. I don't doubt that Major Howell was poisoned, but I do doubt that the rose was the cause. Unbelievable. Only a total buffoon could fail to draw the blatant link here. JJ, as tempting as it is to sit and lecture of the basics of cause and effect, I'll end this discussion painlessly. Inspector, please tell the defense you found the traces of poison on the thorns of the rose itself. That should alleviate all doubt that the rose was in fact a poison delivery mechanism. Actually, I can tell him that. I dread to ask, but why not? We didn't check the rose for traces of poison. It just seemed obvious that the rose caused the poisoning given the timing of the incident. Well then, now would be a good time to make a test. Here's a marvellous thought. We prick the finger of the defendant with the rose. If there is no poison on the rose, then Prince Juan lives and he is free to go. If the rose is poisoned, then the prince dies, but that's okay because the punishment would be just and fitting of the crime. A marvellous suggestion. What is this, a witch trial? This isn't America, Severin. That's not how we do things here. Calm your feathers, JJ. It was clearly a joke. There are far more humane ways of testing for poison. I'm sure the inspector will perform his duty with due diligence. Actually, we won't be able to test the rose for poison at all. Why is that? Given the dangerous nature of the flower, it was destroyed by the police force. We burned it to ashes. Such unprofessionalism. If we have no way to know whether the rose was poisoned, then this whole trial ought to be called into question. Nice try, JJ, but through the process of reasoning by elimination, we can still deduce with absolute certainty that the rose was poisoned. In other words, there was nothing else at the crime scene that could have caused the poisoning. Wrong! There was something else at the crime scene that could have contained the poison. Something the investigative police blindly overlooked. It was the chocolate bar. Look at this. What am I supposed to be looking at? It's the paper wrapper to a piece of chocolate. It's found in the Louvre. The Salle de Tibre to be precise, and we can date its consumption to the day of the incident. You're not suggesting that Major Howell ate a piece of poisoned chocolate moments before he died? I most certainly am. Aha! Gotcha! Hold it! Chocolate wrapper! Did you see this wrapper at the crime scene for yourself, Inspector? The police force does not have the time nor resources to troll every piece of trash at every crime scene, I'm afraid. In other words, you overlooked it? Astounding unprofessionalism. The prosecution is right to be disgusted. What a disgraceful display, Inspector. I offer my apologies, Your Honor. I don't want your apologies. I want you to do your damn job properly. Get off the witness podium before I kick you off myself. As you wish, I'll take my leave. Until next time, Messieurs. Metal Gear. So let me get this straight. The chocolate wrapper was found at the crime scene. Correct. And you have reason to believe that it was consumed on the day of the incident. I do. I have an expert food tasting witness who is willing to testify if need be. You have a foodie witness? I didn't recall anyone like that. Who on earth are you talking about, Falcon? Oh, I see. But you know for certain that Major Howell consumed this chocolate. Well, that is a fact that we are still investigating. I see, and you have evidence that this chocolate was in fact poisoned? That is something that may require a little more time to definitively prove. So then, in actuality, you do not have evidence that Major Howell consumed some poisoned chocolate. Instead, you have a solitary piece of rubbish that you plucked straight out of the gutter. That's weak even for you, JJ. ... Let's move things along. I have another witness I would like to summon. He's a man who claims to have an excellent view of the people going in and out of the Louvre at the time of the incident. Monsieur Toussaint Kingsley. Could the witness please approach the stand and recite the oath? Hello, hello, hello. Hello! Oh, right. The oath. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Please state your full name and occupation for the court record. My name is Toussaint Kingsley and I'm a person who fishes. A person who fishes? So you are a fisherman? Oh, is that how it is? I thought the French justice system was better than this. I beg your pardon? Here comes Toussaint Kingsley, the kingfisher. Clearly he must be a fisherman, because didn't you hear? All kingfishers are fishermen. Well, you are carrying a fishing rod. And can a man not carry a fishing rod, bait, reel and bait without being branded a fisherman? Look, the prosecutor is carrying a riding crop. Clearly he must be a horse jockey. Oh, for pity's sake, fine, we can list your occupation as person who fishes and not fisherman. Thank you. Actually, why do you carry a riding crop, Severin? I've never seen you ride a horse. I don't know, JJ, why do you, a 30-something-year-old with no health problems, carry a cane? This is veering quite far off course. Could the prosecution please get back to his questions? Of course, Your Honour. Monsieur Kingsley, is it true that you were nearby the Louvre at the time of the incident? Yes, I was sitting upon the railing of the Pont des Arts, which is here. Yes. That's the new bridge that's just a stone's throw from the Louvre south entrance, correct? That's right. And what were you doing at the time of the incident? I was fishing. Pfft, kingfishers, am I right, Falcon? So you would have had plenty of opportunity to see the people who entered and exited the palace. Can you tell us who you saw? Well, the Louvre is a busy place. Naturally, I saw a lot of people. But at 9 AM, I saw the king, Louis Philippe himself, enter the building. He was surrounded by his entourage, of course. Then around 9:30, I saw the shifty-looking fox lurking around the entrance. Your Honour, I object to the witness's use of the term shifty-looking. It's vague and biased description. No, really, he looked super shifty. I saw him rubbing his paws and cackling gleefully. Oh, then I saw him take out a rose and carefully rub the stem. Rub the stem of a rose, you say? As if he were applying something to the flower, perhaps? Well, monsieur, I really shouldn't speculate. Of course, it was wrong of me to ask such a leading question. But yeah, it definitely looked like I was putting some sort of powder on the stem. Wow, even I wasn't expecting such a bold admission. Members of the court, it sounds like what we have here is a direct witnessing of the defendant readying the murder weapon. The defense claims that the rose was never poisoned, and yet here we have a man who saw the poison with his own eyes. I smell perjury. You do? No question, he saw a shifty-looking criminal readying poison and cackling near the scene of the crime. That's not believable at all. I think you might be right. I wonder if I have any evidence that calls Toussaint's story into doubt. Your Honour, I would like to cross-examine the witness. Really? This nonsense again? You just heard the witness directly describe your client readying poison on a rose. What is there to question? I'm just trying to uncover the truth, Your Honour. Ugh, fine, do your thing. Go on. Falcon, don't make a fool of yourself. Alright. So... yeah, we definitely need to press the entrance issue because... wrong thing. We have... it was found at the Louvre's west entrance, which is the wrong one. Because, well, it was not what Kingsley, what's his face, the Kingfisher is saying. So, I think we want to press on, excuse me, on the bridge. Yeah. I'm aware Laura's up. Thank you, chat. Yes, thanks, chat. I know. I'm aware. I know they're doing Streamer Showdown today. There's nothing much I can do about it, you know? Hang on a minute. It's not Penelope's first Magic stream, Keep. She's been on the stream before. Don't worry, if you want to go and watch it, that's totally fine, but I don't need like 6 people to tell me Laura's up. It's like, yeah, I know. Thank you. Cool story. Yeah, you can always multi-Twitch. Exactly. Anyway. You say that you were sitting upon the railings of the Pont d'Arts the morning of the incident. Yep. What entrances can you see from that bridge? You had a good view of the Louvre's south entrance, didn't you? Yep. The Pont d'Arts is a great vantage point for seeing the Grand Gallery's south side. What about the other entrances? The other entrances? You mean like if you enter from the Tulay Gardens or the Place to Carousel? No, I couldn't possibly see those areas from the bridge. But of course that isn't relevant. Monsieur Kingsley witnessed Prince Juan entering the south entrance with flower in hand, and that's what counts. What if Prince Juan didn't enter from the south entrance? What if he approached the Louvre from the west? Tuileries Gardens to the west. That's a big what if. Do you have any evidence Prince Juan entered the Louvre from the gardens? As a matter of fact, yes I do. I have definitive proof that he approached from the west, not the south. Hey, I know what I saw, monsieur. I'm doubtful too. Go on, JJ, show us this definitive proof that he entered from the gardens. It is, of course, this page. Look at this. A book page. Page 44 of Don Quixote, specifically. It was found just outside the Louvre's west entrance. This proves nothing. I'm not done yet. Take a look at this. ... Don Quixote. This is the book Prince Juan has been reading in jail since his arrest. I believe he has had it on his person for some time. And yes, page 44 is missing. That was the first thing I checked. You do realize what this means, don't you, Severin? The defendant was present in Tuileries Gardens prior to entering the Louvre. This also means that, in all likelihood, the defendant entered the Louvre from the west entrance, not the south. He could not possibly have been seen by Monsieur Kingsley from the Pont d'Arts. What? I know I saw, monsieur. A fine theory, Falcon, but maybe the defendant took the long way around. One can still travel from the Tuileries to the Louvre's south entrance by walking along the river. An extra 2 kilometers of walking just to enjoy the pre-murder scenery. Let's not say silly things, Cocorico. Okay, maybe the defendant deliberately left the page there to mislead the investigation. Now you're the one who's blindly speculating. It's not blind speculation, it's a viable hypothesis. You're fond of logic, aren't you, Cocorico? Let's talk about Occam's razor. When torn between 2 seemingly equal hypotheses, we must side with the one that imposes the fewest assumptions. Which of these theories takes fewer assumptions? 1. The page from Prince Juan's book fell out on his way to Louvre's south entrance. 2. Prince Juan deliberately planted the page on the off chance that it would be discovered, then he took the long way around. How dare you, the nerve of you to lecture me on such basic philosophical concepts. I'll stop lecturing you when you stop making such basic mistakes. Monsieur Falcon, please calm yourself. What's the point of all this yammering? The ultimate point is that Toussaint's testimony is fabricated, made up, utter fiction. No, everything I've said is the truth. I suspect the witness isn't even a fisherman. I'm not a fisherman! See, he admits it himself. That's not what I meant. What a twist! Alright, gaining favour. Prosecute? No, right. Prosecutor, you have something that will put this arrogant Falcon in his place, don't you? I must concede. You concede? On this point, at least, Falcon's evidence strongly suggests that the key component of Monsieur Kingsley's testimony is false. Ah, no! This doesn't mean that Prince Juan is innocent, of course. All Falcon has demonstrated is this particular witness is unreliable. But I did see something, I really did. Alright, so maybe I didn't exactly see a shifty-looking fox. I made that part of the story up. But I did see a swan lurking around the south entrance on the morning of the murder. A swan? Do shut up, witness. Your word is mud at this point. How can we possibly trust anything you have to say?
Your Honor, Judge Romulus, we're out of time. We're 10 minutes overdue to start on the Hare versus Tortoise trial.
Is that late or him? It's that late already. Curses, I was hoping we could have the case wrapped up in a single trial session.
Which is a shame, but ultimately an accurate sentencing is always preferable to a speedy sentencing.
Yes, alright, I don't need to hear your moralizing. Court will resume this Friday on the 21st of January at 9 o'clock. Don't be late. Prosecutor, do your damn job. Get this stupid fucks a conviction already.
I will do my best to ensure that justice is served, Your Honor. Okay. Got there.
What came up in that trial, huh?
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Something's bothering me. Why would that fisherman guy, Monsieur Kingley, lie on the witness stand?
Well, it's possible that he was coerced or bribed.
That's just what I was thinking. Maybe the real murderer threatened the fisherman into making up a story about Prince Juan.
Let's keep an open mind. Anything is possible at this stage. But to be perfectly honest, something else is bothering me about the trial. I think it's the judge. I'm going to go for the judge. Judge Romulus. He's acting without a shred of professionalism. He's obviously more interested in securing a guilty verdict than he is in discovering the truth. But why?
Maybe he has a vendetta against Spanish royalty.
I'm not so sure. There must be something else at work here.
Excuse me, Monsieur Falcon. Oh. I'm so sorry to bother you. This letter just arrived. I think it's for you.
A letter for me? I wonder why it wasn't sent to my office.
Have you been demoted to courier status, Rupert? Oh, hush, Sparrowson, I don't need to be pitied by a first-year dropout. Oh, good comeback. So what does the letter say, Falcon?
It's a threat. A threat made with cut-out newspaper letters.
Wow, I didn't know those things actually existed. Let me see. Falcon, stop your investigation or there will be consequences.
Scary. There is no question that this letter originated from Major Howell's murderer. He or she must be aware that we are getting close to uncovering the truth.
Sounds about right, but why would a person write with cut-out newspaper letters like this?
Masking one's handwriting would be the most common reason. Although I can't help but wonder why they would bother, since we don't have any handwriting samples to compare it to.
We're still going ahead with our investigation though, right?
Nope. You can just say no. Just be like, nope, F it, not gonna do this anymore. No, we're still going ahead with it. Obviously. Although I feel like if I say no, it will force me back onto it. So I kind of want to say no. Nope, I'm not risking my life for some lying wannabe prince.
Mon Dieu, Falcon, show a hint of professionalism, why don't you? Look, it's only 3 days until the next trial day. Let's just stick it out, bite the bullet, get it over with. What's the worst thing that could happen?
I could get knocked out and thrown into the Seine.
You're hopeless. Let's go.
Yeah, but thou must.
Okay.
Now we will take a break. Alright, now it is break time. So I will be back in a couple of minutes. Don't go away. We'll be back with more of this very shortly. BRB.
Dun dun. Ah, we are back. Okie dokie. Oh yeah, and for anyone wondering how the dun dun works, so like that. I wasn't able to find a plugin that would let me do MP3s on a sound transition, on a scene transition. But what I did find was one that is a video plugin, which is how I did the trailer for Space Bus. Is that you load a scene, you can put a video into the scene, and it will play the video when you switch to that scene. So what it is just an MP3. Well, it's an MP4 video. It's a video that is just that sound effect, and that's layered behind the splash image. So when I switch to it, it plays the video. Because I couldn't find one that would let me just play an MP3 when I did that, so... well. Alright, so... we just did the first day of the trial. Right, so we need to... now we've got a few more days until the next part of the trial. Is probably yeah, I reckon Chocolate Emporium. Let me just check the offices. Let me see the... if I go to the offices, I can check the evidence and stuff. So that's from the last trial. There's Cocorico. There are 2 people there that we're missing. Interesting. Probably her parents. But yeah, I think we definitely want to go to the chocolate shop. So let's go. Chocolate Emporium sounds like where we should be going, because we figure somebody poisoned the chocolate instead and set up Prince Juan to take the fall. Or rather, Prince Juan set himself up, or... yeah. Alright, Chocolate Emporium it is. Away! Alright, Belgian... okay. Welcome to Lander Hagelsleck's Chocolate Emporium, the finest Belgian chocolate shop in all of Paris. I am Lander Hagelsleck, the founder and owner of this establishment. And I am J. Falcon, defense attorney. Good day, monsieur. Oh, lawyers, very fancy. I must say that I once dreamed of being a lawyer, but well, circumstances wouldn't allow it. It's a funny story, you see. When I was a young boy, I befriended the son of a Hungarian attorney. Listen, close enough. Fuck Lemons. For this game, whatever. Falcon, you have to help me. What is it? It's the smell, Falcon. It's overpowering me. It's demanding that I lay waste to this shop. For pity's sake, restrain yourself, Sparrowson. Oh, but I'm rambling, aren't I? So your messieurs are here to buy some chocolate? Yes! No. We're actually here on business, monsieur. Business. First things first, we believe that this chocolate wrapper originated from your shop. Are we correct? I've given almost everyone who is supposed to be French actually English accents, because I'm not changing. I'm only, well, mostly. So if he's a little more Swedish than he is Belgian, then too bad. I don't know. Hurdy, there's stars here, isn't he? Oh yes, that is indeed the trademark Hagelsleck wrapper for genuine Belgian Hagelsleck chocolate. This was almost certainly bought from this very establishment. It's Belgish, it's close enough. Very good, with that established, there is something else we wish to ask, Monsieur Hagelsleck. Could it have been poisoned? Ask nicely. Is there any chance that your produce could have been contaminated? Absolutely not, monsieur. I stand by my claim that my chocolate is the finest in all of Paris.
So great, I go to great lengths to ensure that the highest quality is ensured. Any contaminations would be terrible for business, you understand.
I see.
Was there something else you messieurs wanted to ask?
Who bought it? Can you tell us who bought the chocolate that was contained in this wrapper, Monsieur Hagelslack?
I am afraid not, messieurs. Not just because of matters of confidentiality, although that is a factor, you understand, but because I couldn't possibly know that.
I thought elephants never forget.
My memory is impeccable, monsieur, but you must understand that I have dozens of customers every day. There are hundreds of people who could have potentially brought this particular item.
So memory is good, but you need further information. If we were to give you the description and name of a person, would you be able to tell us whether they purchased something from you?
Oh yes, that I could probably do, monsieur.
Let me think. Who to ask about? Okay, so I figure we ask about the flower girl, the swan. She's super suspicious. She's hiding something, definitely. Also the judge. Judge is a good call. Actually, the judge is more, well... So we did this yesterday. And you get a few tries before he gets tired and gives up, so... We've got, yeah, did you do it? No, let's go with the swan first.
Have you ever served a flower-selling swan named Catherine Marie Signy?
No, monsieur. What are you thinking, Falcon? I'm not sure, to be perfectly honest. If she were the chocolate fiend, then our investigation would have become much simpler. But since she's not, let me think. Who to ask about? Okay, so it wasn't her. So who does that leave us with? We've got Juan Carrido. We've got the... You reckon the judge? Yeah. There's no one else we can ask about. Yeah, let's ask about the judge. Oh yeah, we tried Juan yesterday and we didn't get anywhere. Yeah, we already did that. I'm trying to remember who we asked about yesterday, and yeah, Juan was one of them. Let's go for the judge.
Have you ever served a hairy wolf in judicial robes named Judge Romulus?
Yes, monsieur.
Alright, have you ever served...
Wait, did you just say yes?
Yes, monsieur, a wolf in judicial robes. I did serve a person like that a little while ago, on the 6th of January to be precise.
Aha! Did he say or do anything suspicious?
Not that I can recall, monsieur. He was a pleasant fellow, big toothy grin. Bought 200 grams of classic dark Belgian chocolate with a custom filling.
Aha! Custom filling, you say?
Some type of caramel. He provided it himself, although he unfortunately did not bring enough for me to sample.
What does this mean, Falcon? Well, we shouldn't make assumptions. It may just mean this judge liked to eat chocolate. My arse, it did. But if the judge's purchase is related to the wrapper at the crime scene, then... Monsieur Hagelslack, do you think I could get a copy of Judge Romulus's receipt?
I can do you one better, monsieur. I have the original right here. I keep it for tax purposes, you understand.
It's okay for us to take it, monsieur.
Absolutely. Memorizing the receipt's contents is trivial after all.
Chocolate receipt. Yes. Would you look at this thing? Judge Romulus signed it in green ink. Green ink? I knew Judge Romulus was shady, but only truly villainous people write in green. Thank you very much for your time, Monsieur Hagelslack. You have been enormously helpful.
I am glad to be of service. I wish you the best of luck with your case, messieurs. Goodbye.
Alright, so Judge is sketchy AF. Oh, that's so much better. I actually went and got... This isn't actually tea. This is basically a form of toddy, except I didn't put anything alcohol in it. It's just honey, hot water and some lemon. Because... So... We know that... Can I ask Flower Girl about the judge? Might be worth a try. Well, no, she vanished before when we scared her off. Let's see what happens. Because didn't we already... Didn't we already went here? We already know that Prince 1 is not who he says he is. And we already told Mousy that the birds have flown the coop because we have the train tickets. Kite, you're so fired. Like, you just, you lead you in with a compliment and then just, when he's not suspecting it, wham! A pun right in the stomach. Alright, it takes no time to go there, so we might as well see what happens. That's strange, I don't see any sign of the flower girl. Do you think we scared her off? Maybe you did with your horrendous and inappropriate flirting technique. I was an upstanding gentleman. I'll have you know that I can flirt like a peacock and everything. Okay. Alright, so no matter what we do, she goes away. Gotcha. So what do we have left? I mean, we go to the library, that won't get us anywhere. We go back to the Louvre. I'm just going to run through these because I know that they won't get us anywhere. Need to know the population of Timbuktu, perhaps? Or do you want a rundown of every character in Twelfth Night? Actually, why did I come here? I've already learned everything I wanted to know. Maybe you wanted to take out a book. Don't say silly things, Sparrison. Come on, we have work to do. We have 2 days and 2 locations. That's true. Go gambling. Yeah, I guess so. Alright, let's go to the pub. So what are we doing today? Playing cards until we're flat out broke? Maybe. Let's see. So let's see if there's anyone in the drinking room. Turn to the drink floor, but nobody appears to be interested in conversation.
Come on, pal, just one more game of Jack's Noir. Absolutely not while it's hurting enough as it is. Please, I'll even let you deal this time. The answer is no, Rufus. I am skint. If you want to play cards, you'll have to ask someone else. Fine, I'll ask that big fellow. Excuse me, monsieur. Yes, you, monsieur. Would you care to play some Jack Noir?
So, right, this doesn't get you anywhere, right? This is just... you can just play cards whenever you want and deliberately lose money? Sure. I guess you could... It's possible for you to win so you could get more money? I don't know. I mean, how much money... How much do I have? I have 40 francs. So I could have... Well, let's play one game and see what happens.
Deal me in, monsieur. Very well then, you know how to play?
Of course. I've been playing for years. Yeah, right, don't get cocky, Falcon.
Very good, I shall be the dealer. I will bet 5 francs per game. Here we go.
Now let's see if the computer is a cheating bastard. Alright. Hit me! Yes! Nailed it!
Well played, monsieur. Here's your payout. Should we have another round?
No, that's enough. No, I think we're done. Maybe another day, monsieur.
I understand. Feel free to come back at any time.
So there's no one there. Let's get out of here. Are you ready to hit the road? Yep, let's go. Let's make a move. A new day. It's a new day, yes it is. What? We can only go to the offices. Alright then. I'm feeling pretty confident about the case. This big picture is coming together nicely. I'm somewhat relieved that Prince Juan came clean. His secret is putting the whole case in jeopardy. We still got one day until the trial, but how to spend it? I suppose we could revisit the Louvre, or maybe we should just play some cards at Le Canard Joyeux. Something wrong, Sparrowson? You're being unusually quiet. Fountain, we need to talk. Oh. Navarran kiss. Oh, Paris! Don't you dare be sour. Clap for your bird lawyer friends and feel the power. Excuse me, I'm sorry. What's up? See, I was doing some thinking, dangerous thing to do, I know. Anyway, I realised that we were missing a crucial piece of evidence. What evidence would that be? Well, we know that Major Howe consumed a piece of chocolate before he died, and we know that he died of poisoning. But we still aren't sure that chocolate was the cause. And that's true. If we keep pushing the chocolate theory, Cucurrico will almost certainly bring that up. So I thought to myself, if one were to consume the wrapper itself, then that may provide proof of whether it contains traces of poison. Well, sure. That could work, but it would be incredibly foolish. Wait, were you thinking of eating the wrapper, Sparrowson? Maybe. Well, stop those thoughts right now. We're not going to let you potentially kill yourself like that. I knew you'd say that. That's why I already consumed the wrapper. 45 minutes ago! What do you think I am, some kind of comic book villain? I already did it 35 minutes ago. Sparrowson! Sparrowson, no! Doctor, is Sparrowson okay? Okay, doctor well, he's not conscious right now, but he is stable. I think it's safe to say your friend is not on his deathbed. Oh, thank God. How did you say this happened again? It's a long story. Lowering occupational hazard. Doctor, can you tell me what poison caused this? I have no idea. I'm an expert in mental health, not toxicology. But I have sent for a specialist who should be here by tomorrow morning. He will make a full assessment. That's good to hear. Thanks, Doctor. Take good care of him. Wait a moment, there is the matter of the bill. We'll have to discuss it later. I have an important case to prepare for, and I'm one partner down. I see. Well, rest assured that your friend is in good hands. This is terrible. What the hell was Sparrowson thinking? I can't win a case like this. Yeah, I finally found you. Did somebody say something? Running around like I had this chicken. You're one tricky lawyer to find. Oh, who's saying this, though?
I told you to drop the investigation, but you just wouldn't listen.
Who's speaking? I can't see you, monsieur. Step forward.
All right, I'll step forward, but it will be the last thing you'll ever see. Oh!
I've been thrown in the Seine.
Au revoir, J.J. Falcon.
What just happened? Where am I? Am I dead? No, that can't be right. It's nighttime. I'm just sleeping. If I focus and count to 3, I should be able to wake up. 1, 2... Hut! Did it work? Dame Cataline. I can't believe how easily you were fooled. I put on the cutesy voice, acted all innocent, and you ate the whole thing up. Oh, the dream sequence time. Shut up. Yeah, I made no mistakes. That's what I'm thinking. I made no mistakes. I did my duty as a lawyer. Your duty put an innocent man on death row, Monsieur Falcon. I hope you're proud of that. It wasn't my fault. Hey, where are you going?
Out of my way, Severin. I'm not done talking to Dame Cataline. It wasn't my fault. Is that the excuse you make after all of your failures?
I'm not making excuses. Failure after failure after failure, no desire to improve yourself. You're a joke of a lawyer, JJ. Don't call me JJ! That's all you have to say? How pathetic. You don't even deserve to stand in your grandfather's shadow. My grandfather... I'll prove you wrong. I can do better. Oh, it's you, Sparrison. Have you come to berate me too? What? No, I'm just here to tell you to wake up. Wake up, monsieur, wake up. Hey, can you hear me? I said wake up. Alright, I guess I'm going here now. Come on, monsieur, wake up. I said wake up, you're starting to worry me. Oh, thank goodness, I wasn't sure whether I would have to find a doctor or a mortician. Ugh, my head. Where am I? Pont d'Art, you know, by the Louvre in Paris, France. I just fished you out of the Seine, nearly broke my old rod doing it. I know you, you're that disrespectful lawyer guy. Giro Falco or something. What time is it? Actually, what day is it? You hit your head pretty hard, huh? It's the 21st of January and around 9 o'clock in the morning by my reckoning. 21st? 9 o'clock? Oh no, the trial! I should have been at the court d'assises 10 minutes ago. Well, you're running late. But take it easy, monsieur. I'm sure they'll be understanding. Maybe if I sprint it. In your condition, that'd be stupid. Take a seat. Clear your head. I'll get some dry clothes. No time! Wait, monsieur. At least take this before you go. What's this? A dip pen? No, wait, it's a modern fountain pen. Bone handle. Gold nib. Very fancy. Thanks, monsieur, but this isn't mine. Really? Are you sure? You were holding it pretty tight when I found you. I was holding this? Then I suppose it has to be mine. Fountain pen, eh? Ah. Thanks, fisherman. I owe you one. Hey! Don't call me a fisherman! I think I see where this is going. Okay. It's 9 o'clock. I believe it's time for the roll call. Is the defense not present? Such unprofessionalism. If there is no defense, then this trial cannot proceed any further. We must make a ruling based on the evidence that has already been presented. I will now converse with the jury. We shall decide whether Prince Juan is guilty of murdering Major Howell and of conspiring to murder the king. Your Honour, may I have a word? Fine, but make it quick. I'm a firm believer that a trial must be orderly and punctual. There is no room for wishy-washy dilly-dallying. But it seems somewhat rash to end a trial session the moment it is due to start. Perhaps it would be prudent to wait 5 or 10 minutes in case the defence is just a little tardy. Then the trial still has a chance to proceed and justice will be served. You are the prosecution, are you not? You have nothing to worry about. A guilty verdict is all but guaranteed. Your Honour, you appear confused. I'm not here to secure a guilty verdict. Of course you are. You're a prosecutor. By definition, you're here to prosecute. No, my job description is to prosecute, but I am here in this courtroom to ensure that justice is served. An unfair and unbalanced trial is not in the spirit of justice. That's very noble of you, but if the defense is absent, then there is little that can be done. I'll hear no more about this matter. I will now talk with the jury. The defense is present, Your Honour. Top. You're too late, Falcon. Mon Dieu, JJ, you look a total mess. Did you take a morning swim in the Seine or something? Something like that. Your Honour, we are all present. We are only 3 minutes over schedule. Let's not needlessly dirty the pure name of justice. Rules are rules, prosecutor. Falcon clearly has no respect for legal procedure. Frankly, for turning up while looking like a drowned rat, I ought to hold him in contempt of court. Your Honour. But, Your Honour, Rules are rules. Run more word out of either of you and I shall have you both disbarred. It's a pity. The King of France was most looking forward to standing behind the witness podium. The King of France? He's here? Hey! Okay. King of France, King of France. King of France. I mean, if anyone should have a French accent, it should probably be the king. New York accent. The really cockney accent. Marriage! Oh, bro accent. Yo. Oh, we're not doing the trial after all? That's a pity. Nailed it. Your Majesty, what a surprise. Well, you see, you know it's my 7th time testifying against a would-be assassin. But it's the first time seeing the trial where the case has ended before it even began. Well, the defense, he was late and... oh, pish posh. France didn't become a great dignified kingdom through rigorous punctuality. You know what I'm saying? I'm running Dangerfield. Let's go ahead with this trial, it'll be fun. Look, I'll say the oath to get us started. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Did I get it right? That was perfect, Your Majesty. JJ, trust you have no objections with the king testifying? No objections here. Going ahead with the trial is fine with me. And surely you wouldn't stand in the way of the king, would you, Your Honor? Gah! Fine! Proceed with this cursed trial! Excellent. Now, Your Majesty, could you tell us your activities on the day of the murder? My activities? Well, I started my day with tea and toast, as I normally do. I was dressed in my PJs at the time. I think you can skip ahead a little, perhaps your arrival at the Louvre? Oh, right, of course. Well, my entourage and I entered through the little south entrance around about 9 o'clock. We passed through the salle de Tibre with a little fanfare. At the Grand Gallery, I unveiled the new painting and gave a short speech to inspire the citizens who attended. That's when I was approached by a man claiming to be the Prince of Spain. He presented a rose, which was taken by Major Howell, and well, I think you know the rest. Indeed we do, Your Majesty. Mesdames and Messieurs of the court, what we have here is another testimony that establishes Prince Juan's guilt. And this is no ordinary testimony. It is the testimony of perhaps the most trustworthy man in all of France. Oh, you flatter me, prosecutor. Bada boing. But I am the trustworthiest in all the kingdom, aren't I? Know what I'm saying? I have no doubts, Your Majesty. Nonetheless, I would like to perform a cross-examination. How dare you doubt your king? You had a nerve. Oh, calm yourself, Judge. Forget about it. I have no qualms with standard legal procedure. Defense, please proceed. I want to see your best courtroom drama material. Alright. Forget about it. Perfect. Now, well, Alex. Alright, wait a minute. Evidence. No? Alright, so... hang on, we entered through the Louvre South entrance around 9 o'clock. We passed through the Salle de Tibre with little fanfare. In the Grand Gallery, unveiled a new painting. Then, man claiming to be... oh yeah, bring up the chocolate. Yeah, let's start with the Salle du Tibre. Let's do that. Your Majesty, you say that you passed through the Salle du Tibre uneventfully. Indeed, we stopped briefly to look at the paintings and then we moved on to the Grand Gallery. What did you see in there? Could you elaborate? What did you see in the Salle du Tibre? What did I see? Well, Roman stuff mostly. I meant aside from the Roman artifacts. For example, did you talk to someone in the room who wasn't a member of your entourage? You're reaching, JJ. The king already testified that he passed through without encountering anything of interest. I want the king to elaborate. I have reason to believe that this was a key moment of the day before the murder. I want the king to elaborate on exactly what and who he saw. Then I suppose you'll have to proceed, Your Majesty. Alright, let me think. So there was this giant doorstep, and there was that copper urn thing. Oh, there was something else now that you ask. I was offered the box of chocolates by some peasant mademoiselle. I don't have much of a sweet tooth, but Major Howell was keen to accept the chocolate too on my behalf. What? Did I say something startling, prosecutor? No, please continue, Your Majesty. I think the prosecution is startled because he just came to the realization that I was not spouting drivel in the previous trial session. Well, that's debatable. To cut a long story short, Your Majesty, this mademoiselle may hold up some relevance to the case at hand. Could you describe her? Really, she's relevant? Well, let me think. I didn't get a good look at her face, but she was a sorry-looking swan, probably in her late teens, early 20s. A young, sorry-looking swan, you say? I don't suppose her name was Mademoiselle Swanson? Mademoiselle Debeek? No, we know who it was. Mademoiselle Signy. Signy. That sounds familiar. Why, yes, I think that was it. She was called Mademoiselle Signy. I see. This is undoubtedly significant. Mademoiselle Signy gave chocolates to Major Howell minutes before he died. Now, just 1 minute. I see what you're alluding to, JJ. You're suggesting the gifted chocolates killed the Major. But that line of reasoning holds no weight because the evidence is circumstantial. Circumstantial, my tail feathers. The king just testified that the Major Howell ate the chocolates. Yes, that much is no longer in dispute, but you still have not proved that the chocolates were poisoned. Without that, we must assume that the swan was merely offering a gift, rather than speculating that she is a murderer. Yes, yes! Shame on you, defense, implicating a poor, innocent girl like that. Absolutely disgusting. Why, I ought to end this trial. Hold on! Hold it! I do have evidence that the chocolate was in fact poisoned. I don't believe you, JJ. If you had a piece of evidence that significant, then you would have slammed it down already. Present it. Well, I can't. It's not really the evidence for the type of evidence. Why am I not surprised? The drama was just getting good. Why'd you all suddenly go quiet? Well, Your Majesty, it appears the defense just had a realization of his own. That is, that he lacks the evidence to support his theory. Since he cannot continue this argument, I believe the cross-examining has to come to an end. No, I'm not done. Wait. I'm not done yet? I think I'm not done yet. I think we want to press some more. Definitely not done yet. Yeah, chat seems to agree. So, I'm not done yet. Let me present my evidence. See, I had the chocolate wrapper back in my office and Sparrowson ate it. Stop, JJ. Stop while you still have a little dignity. Thus, whatever crackpot pseudo-scientific experiment you perform do not constitute valid evidence. I think this trial is over, Your Honor. About bloody time. You may take your leave, Your Majesty. Very well. I'm pleased that justice has been thoroughly served. Until the next assassination attempt, adieu, messieurs. I will now deliberate with the jury. Objection! Sorry, I've always wanted to do that. Sparrowson, are you okay? Yep, doctor said I have an iron stomach. Most of the poison passed straight through me. Speaking of which, I would like to testify on that poison chocolate issue. I even got a doctor's note, see? It's too late, the trial is over. You can't be serious, Your Honor. The contents of that note could turn this entire trial on its head. You must allow it. Why are you constantly arguing with me? I thought the job of a public prosecutor was to assist the judges. I told you, Your Honor, my job isn't to get a guilty verdict, it is to ensure that justice is served. I swear you're the worst prosecutor in all of France. Go ahead, Sparrowson. Read the contents of the note for the court to hear. This patient, Sparrowson, was admitted to Salpêtrière Hospital where he displayed a variety of symptoms. These include profuse sweating, a rapid fever, and severe nausea. The patient was diagnosed with poisoning, probably originating from a plant known as aconite, aka monkshood, aka wolfsbane. When we questioned the patient, he admitted to having consumed a discarded chocolate wrapper, potentially carrying the poison. Examining the contents of the patient's stomach confirmed this to be true. As a mental health professional, I believe this patient to be clinically... Oh, we can skip that bit. Yada yada... Okay, here we go. Signed, Dr. Fowlret. Thank you, Sparrowson. I don't think I'll even need to question you. Between your note and the King's testimony, every angle of the chocolate wrapper business has been covered. Awesome! Wait, did you say the King is here? You can get his autograph later. Right. So what happens now? Do I get cross-examined by the prosecution or something? To be honest, I see little to cross-examine. Do your damn job, prosecutor! Cross-examine that little annoying liar of a bird! Tear his testimony to shreds! Your Honour, he has a note signed by a medical professional definitively proving that the chocolate wrapper from the crime scene was poisoned. We could nitpick the details or delve into the doctor's credentials, but I fear it would be a waste of the court's time. Nobody wants that. Yeah, so then, what the hell do we do now? We do nothing, Your Honour. The poison wrapper has introduced an element of doubt into the case. The prosecution must accept that. But is the level of doubt reasonable? Is it significant? I think the members of the jury will agree. JJ's evidence is still tenuous. Tenuous? A step above circumstantial. You have proven a link, a not wholly illogical link, but you haven't proved beyond doubt that Major Howell was killed by the chocolate. You are still making far too many assumptions. Where is the empiricism that is required to be any good court of law? Where are the witnesses who can back up your claims? ... Oh, I brought along a witness. Maybe she can help. Da 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 da. Hello? You. Sparrowson, it's great to see you on your feet, and you have been an enormous asset to this case, but what are you trying to pull off now? Surprise witness! Surprise witness. Yeah, I remember you mentioned that Cocorico liked calling surprise witnesses, so I thought we would beat him at his own game. I brought the flower gal, Mademoiselle Signy, so that she can testify about Prince Juan's character. You're putting me in a difficult position, Sparrowson. Just moments before you arrived, we the court established that Mademoiselle Signy is a possible suspect for this case. What? That can't be right. Sparrowson, it's okay. Monsieur Falcon, I would like to testify. You want to testify? Do you understand what you're agreeing to? I do. I have accepted my fate. Prosecutor, do you have any objections to me calling upon Mademoiselle Signy as a witness? No, none. Bearing in mind, of course, that you are here to defend Prince Juan, not to convict Mademoiselle Signy. Prosecuting is my job, of course. I have no objections either. Please proceed, witness. Speak the oath. The oath. Say that you swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. ... I swear, Your Honour, I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Good, very good. Please state your name and occupation for the court record. My name is Catherine Marie Signy, and I am a flower seller. Mademoiselle Signy, tell the courtroom of your activities on the morning of the 7th of January. Very well. I saw the king and his entourage enter the Louvre around 9 o'clock. I followed. When they came to a stop in the Salle du Tibre, I stepped forward and offered the king a chocolate. He refused, but a guard, a big dog by the name of Major Howell, was happy to oblige. The guard died because I personally had previously added poison to the chocolates. Wait a minute! Hold it! No, that can't be right. I used poison derived from monkshood, a notoriously dangerous plant. As a flower seller, it was simple to acquire. Why did you do it, mademoiselle? Why? Monsieur, people have tried to kill the king before, and people will try again. He is a vile man who has no respect or love for the people who suffer under him. I did it to better the French people. I don't believe that at all. Falcon, say something. Mademoiselle, are you being coerced or threatened? Speak freely. No, monsieur, I'm confessing in my own volition. It is my guilt, and nobody else's. Wait a minute. Gained favour with the jury. Well, defence, looks like you earned a confession out of this murderous beaut. I suppose I get your client, Prince Juan, completely off the hook. Lucky you. So, shall we wrap this court session up? Wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute here. I think we have to continue examination And we're going to press because the judge did it. Yeah. Let's nail the judge. We're not done here. I think we're definitely not done here. No, not yet. I have further questions for the witness, Your Honor. Further questions? To what end? You've already proved your client's innocence. I wish to uncover the truth. You aren't here to uncover the truth. You're here to defend Prince Juan, and you've done that job with a disgusting level of diligence. Nonetheless, I believe that Mademoiselle has omitted something of huge importance. I wish to question her further. Something of huge importance? I won't allow it. Fine. Can I at least show something to the witness? You and the prosecutor are a right pair of moralizing blowouts, aren't you? You're doing my head in. Fine, if it'll shut you up, I'll let you show one magical mystery item to the witness. I can't imagine you'll have anything up your sleeve to change the flow of this trial, though. Monsieur Falcon, save it. I have nothing more to say. Oh, okay. Oh. This, I think it's got to be the pen, right? Or is it the tickets? Oh. I think it might be the tickets. Yeah, probably the tickets. Her parents are safe. Yeah, let's... Yeah. Oh, God, no. Ah. Let's go tickets. Alright, yeah, tickets. Please take a look at these, mademoiselle. Train ticket stubs? Look at the names. Papa and Mama. In Vienna? Really? Are they really safe? They are. The tickets were arranged courtesy of the Fox. Then, that means the wolf has nothing to hold over me. I can speak freely. Indeed. Go ahead, mademoiselle. What are you two muttering about down there? I'm amending my testimony, Your Honor. Members of the court, everything I've said today has been the truth. I did go to the Louvre on the 7th of January. I did present a box of poisoned chocolates to the king. Except it was not of my volition. I was threatened. I was forced to carry out the task under the threat of harm. You see, my family has been struggling to get by. The winter has been harsh, and my flower business has been struggling. One day a man approached me, a man I assumed to be kind-hearted. This man offered me 200 francs to get us through the cold. But I could not afford to repay the debt. When I attempted to bargain with the man, he offered me a deal. Assist him with murder and he would drop all debts. Refuse, he'd ruin me and my parents. I obliged because the alternative meant death for those I love. The name of the man who did this is Judge Romulus! What a twist! Ha! What a creative story! This is obviously a last-minute desperate attempt at passing the buck. The sheer laziness of this girl to accuse a man she's never met before. She's blatantly floundering. Indeed, I've heard dozens of these self-pitying yarns during my time as prosecutor. Although, admittedly, this is the first time I've seen a witness directly accuse a judge. Quite a brazen gambit. In any case, these sort of stories never turn out to be true. There's always proven to be fabrications born of desperation. I've never been more honest, monsieur. Listen, Mademoiselle Signy, I would like to believe your story, but accusing a man, a judge no less, of conspiring to murder the king is a hugely serious accusation. Do you have any proof to support your story? Proof? You say the judge lent you money, then you both must have signed a contract where you made the transaction. That contract would suffice as proof. The contracts were all verbal. He said the money was a gift at first, and only later said that I had to repay him. How convenient. Of course his supposed contract doesn't exist. Mademoiselle has no proof, because her story is a blatant lie. Falcon, you have to do something. Do you have anything to link Judge Romulus to Mademoiselle Signy? A link. Of course. Members of the court, I know for certain that Mademoiselle's story is true. I can say with certainty that Judge Romulus has made contact with Mademoiselle Signy in the past. I know this because at this very moment I am holding a key piece of evidence that links Judge Romulus directly to the crime scene. I think that's got to be the chocolate receipt. What is it like? I think it's the chocolate receipt. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Chat saying receipt as well. Yeah, he bought the chocolates, exactly. I mean, our other options are the pen, but I don't think that works. Yeah, now it's the receipt. Let's go. Receipt, away! I think you should take a look at this, Severin. You don't trust in the judge's hands. What is that? What does that piece of paper say? This is a receipt for a box of chocolates from Landa Hagelslack's Chocolate Emporium on the 6th of January. Made out to a man named Romulus. Writing upon the receipt is clear. A man named Romulus bought chocolates on the day before the murder. These chocolates happen to have been in the same brand and flavour as the ones that were used in the royal assassination attempt. By itself, this evidence would not be definitive. It would only suggest that the judge has something of a sweet tooth. But taken in conjunction with the Mademoiselle's updated testimony, that would imply that the judge was directly involved in the assassination attempt. Judge Romulus, do you have anything to say about this? Yep. That receipt's not mine. I haven't stepped foot in a chocolate shop in years. You cannot be serious. The receipt is indisputable proof of your purchase. Indisputable? Watch me dispute it. What you have there is a scrap of paper with the word Romulus scrawled on it. Is it a forgery? Are there simply two men named Romulus living in Paris? I don't have a clue. What I do know is that you have nothing to prove that I was the one who signed that receipt. This is absurd. Do you want me to dig up court documents with your signature so we can undertake a handwriting analysis? That wouldn't be possible. I believe His Honour uses a rubber stamp for signing off on official court documents. That would be correct. Well, it's no matter. I don't need the judge's signature. I already have in my possession proof that the signature on the receipt belongs to Judge Romulus. That's the pen. I can't think of anything else that would be used for that, so... Fountain pen. I think it can't be anything else really, can it? Yeah, why don't we bring the elephant in as a witness? Surely. Alright, fountain pen. Oh, but first things first, I believe you dropped your pen, Your Honour. Oh yeah, that's mine. Thanks, I've been looking for that thing everywhere. I thought as much. Madames and Messieurs, last night I was assaulted outside Salpêtrière Hospital. I did not see the assailant's face, but I did accidentally grab something from their garments as I was thrown into the Seine. Oh, that's why you smell of fish. I want to say something, but I thought it might be rude. This fountain pen is the very item I grabbed. Did I say this pen was mine? On closer inspection, I see I must have been mistaken. Save it, Your Honour. I'm not here to press assault charges. What interests me most about this pen is the ink it contains. It is emerald green in colour. And as we all know, only baddies write in green. Well, yes, but more importantly, it's a rare and unusual choice of ink colour. I would venture that only a dozen people in all of Paris are arrogant enough to write in green. And I would venture that only one of those arrogant people is named Romulus. So Judge Romulus lacks respect for classic penmanship. What of it? Take another look at the chocolate receipt, Severin. That receipt was signed with emerald green ink. It certainly is quite a coincidence. No, there is no more room for coincidence. There is no more doubt. There is only one narrative that can tie this ridiculous string of evidence together. On the 6th of January, you, Judge Romulus, bought a box of chocolates with a custom filling. That custom filling contained poison originating from the flowers of Mademoiselle Signy, a street seller who owed you a debt. On the 7th of January, you, Judge Romulus, leveraged that debt to force a girl to present the poisoned chocolates to the king. Then an idiot of a man by the name of Juan framed himself as the murderer in order to take the fall of Mademoiselle Signy's stead. You pushed for Juan's guilt by priming a witness, Monsieur Toussaint Kingsley, and when that failed, you pressured Mademoiselle Signy to take full responsibility for the crime. Zoom! That is the only narrative that makes sense. Admit it. Fine, I do admit it. I did it. I purchased the chocolates. I added the poison. I put a peasant girl in debt just so I could force her to take the fall. I was the one who wanted the king murdered. But there is not a damn thing any of you can do about it. I am the one who holds the gavel. I am the one who passes the sentences. With a snap of my fingers, I could have each and every one of you guillotined at the place. Just till it's before nightfall. Who judges the judges? Wait, no. Who judges the judges? Who stands above me? Nobody, not even God can condemn me when I sit so highly. Whoop! Attempting to murder a king, corrupting the courtesies. What an utterly repulsive individual. Metal Gear. Don't touch me, you dirty pig. You have no authority over me. Whoop! He doesn't. I do. Take him away, Inspector. I'm not done. I'm not done with any of you. You're all guilty, you'll see. The revolution is coming. The rebels will overrun Paris. The king and government will fall. The bourgeois will be slaughtered. We shall have a glorious second republic. A republic free of class, where everyone is free and equal. See, that doesn't sound so bad. I like the idea of that. A republic where everyone's free and equal. That sounds good. It probably won't work out that way, but... Hey, don't touch me! Just another ranting lunatic, Your Majesty. Ignore him. Of course. Carry on, Inspector. What? What happens now? I guess I'm supposed to take over the President Judge's duties? Well, given the surprising series of revelations that just took place, we believe the results are clear. We find the defendant, Prince Juan Corrido, to be cleared of all charges. We therefore find the defendant not guilty. Hey, Lamau! We did it! What happens to me now?
Mademoiselle, it is clear that you were coerced. However, you still played a significant role in the king's assassination attempt. By all rights, you must be tried for your crimes.
I see. I cannot argue.
But, as it happens, due process was not followed during this trial and session. Judge Romulus thoroughly disrupted the proceedings. Consequently, I believe that most of the testimonies given to this trial session would not be seen as valid in a court of law.
What does that mean? He's saying you're free to go.
Correct. As prosecutor, I see no crime to prosecute.
Really? Thank you so much, monsieur. And thank you, messieurs. Without your help and assurances, I don't know where I would be right now. So, are my parents really in Vienna?
I think so, but you'd have to ask the Fox for details. I don't know exactly what he arranged. Although now that Judge Romulus poses no threat, I suppose your parents would be free to move back to Paris.
Actually, I may follow them to Vienna. You need a holiday after all this drama? Well, yes, but also I want to get away from here before the fighting starts.
You mean the revolution Judge Romulus mentioned? He doesn't seem mentally stable. Pay him no mind.
It's not just him, monsieur. In the streets everyone talks of an uprising. If you were smart, you would clear out of here too.
Thanks for the concern, mademoiselle.
But we're far from smart, so we're staying put. I see. Then good luck, messieurs, and farewell. Maybe we can meet again when this is all blown over. Whoop! Wait, mademoiselle, don't you want to have a quick celebratory drink? Oh, she's gone. So I guess it's just you and me and the fox, right, Falcon?
That sounds good, Sparrowson. Take Prince Juan back to the Aviary office. I need to sort out some paperwork with Severin.
Okie dokie.
I suppose congratulations are in order. Uncovering the truth in the way that you did, it was quite a feat.
Everything went far better than I could have hoped, but you surprised me at the end with that little lie of yours.
Lie?
This trial's testimonies are completely invalid? Bullcock! You and I both know this trial has produced ample valid evidence for Mademoiselle Signy to be detained and tried. Even with coercion accounted for, I bet she would still be found guilty of conspiracy or accessory to murder. So why are you holding back?
You know, 10, maybe even 5 years ago, I probably would have prosecuted Madame Signy. Mademoiselle, when I was fresh out of law school, I thought my role as a prosecutor was to condemn every potential criminal that came my way. I thought if the guilty person ends up behind bars or on the hanging dock, then justice has been served. But as I gained experience, I started noticing the details. The details. The extenuating circumstances, the personal considerations. The gaps in the law where even when due process is followed to the letter, good people are punished and wrongdoers walk free.
I hated it, so I changed my role. I decided that I should not strive to secure a guilty verdict, but to ensure that justice is served. I could prosecute Mademoiselle Signy and she would definitely be convicted, but that would not serve justice. You're a good lawyer, Cocorico. You. Well, you're not terrible, Falcon. Now kiss. Why does he keep saying Prince Juan? It's not Prince Juan. I must congratulate you, Signor Falcon and Signor Sparrowson. What am I doing? Still using that Zettled accent. I am of course meant congratulations, Monsieur Falcon and Monsieur Sparrowson. It's no big deal, we were just doing our jobs. No, your job ended when you proved my innocence. Everything after that was you going above and beyond your duties. Of course I was counting on you to do so, unless a lawyer would surely have stumbled or caved in. Oh, but before I forget, your payment. Well, thank you, Monsieur Vulpes. This has been a strange case, but I'm glad the truth came to light. I'll see you out. Wait, Monsieur Vulpes, before you go, something's bothering me. Why did you come to us in the first place? Surely there are much more reputable lawyers out there who could have done a better job. Oh, more reputable than the Falcon that stands before me? Yeah, Falcon's got a sucky track record. True, he does have a mixed record, but his family name is hugely respected in the lawyering world. I choose Monsieur Falcon as my lawyer for that reason alone. Huh? Really? I've never heard of another lawyer named Falcon. Let's not go down this road, Monsieur Vulpes. I don't go by my old name for a reason. That is fair. We shouldn't be fixated on the past, should we? After all, it has already been and gone. Future is where our potential lies. That's what we should be paying attention to. A storm is approaching fast. You mean the revolution that the crooked judge mentioned? Indeed. I dare say the wolf is right. A rebellion is coming, one way or the other. Listen, Monsieur Falcon, you'll probably have a surge of work over these coming days. If you want me to dig up dirt on anyone, please feel free to drop by my office at any time. Dig up the dirt? I am a private investigator. It is what I do. We'll bear it in mind. Thank you, Monsieur Vulpes. Good day, messieurs. I'm going to get a drink. Seriously, Falcon? What? I was just going to ask if you wanted tea or coffee. Oh. Alright. Your game has been saved. Oh, do we want to continue? Oh. We got there. I had to redo that a couple of times. Justiced. Oh. Oh. This is exhausting. I don't think we want to now. I think I might actually call it a bit early. Maybe. Or at least we'll just say no. And then I'll go back here. So... Oof. If I go to this, look at how long that one is. XCOM comes out on the 5th, right? And what's today's date? Today is the 28th? No, the 29th, sorry. So the 5th is calendar. Help me out here, brain. Next Friday. I don't know if we might be able to finish it. It's possible. Maybe if I throw in a bonus stream, then we'll get it all done. Even if we don't get it all done, we'll probably end up... That's fine. We can come back to it another time. Case 3 is going to be pretty long. Then case 4... Oh, case 4 is actually one case split across 3 different things. Ah, interesting. Okay. Yeah, well, I figure we'll just keep playing this until XCOM time, and maybe I'll fill in some bonus times to try and finish it off. I'm not concerned about finishing this before we start XCOM, I think, but this is a lot of fun, and it's just very taxing on the old throat there. Oh, all right. So yeah, I think we're gonna. Yeah, exactly. I think we'll call it there. I don't want to get stuck into another case. Alright. Remind me when Mankind Divided comes out, Kite, because I think it's not for a little while. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be busy tomorrow evening, that's true, but I can find some time. But yeah, that's it for me today. We'll finish a bit early because that trial is done. In the meantime, you can find everything Carmel Hats on carmelhats.co.uk. But more specifically, you've got Patreon to support the stream and other projects. You've got YouTube for archives and stuff, and you've got Twitter for, Twitter. I will be back. Oh yeah. So okay, I'll be back with this regular stream on Monday, with more of this. Sunday is going to be interesting because I think HP can't do Culture Clash, so things might be a bit up in the air. We'll see if we might do something, or if we don't do Culture Clash, then I might do a bonus stream of something, maybe some more of this. But yeah, but tomorrow you're going to want to tune into not my channel or other channel, but into Keeb's channel, Keeb42 in chat. There we are doing a thing at, I believe it's 8 o'clock tomorrow. Oh yeah, if we don't end up doing Culture Clash, then I can do a pre-release stream. Yeah, that's true. Good point, Keeb. But yes, tomorrow 8 o'clock, Keeb42's channel. It will be the first episode of, I'm trying to remember, Life, etc., which is game show time. It's basically, it's gonna, 8 PM my time. Basically the same time that we would do Culture Clash on a Sunday, but on the Saturday. So yeah, 8 PM GMT, and that's gonna be, remind me who's on it. It's me, it's Keebza, who else? Catagilla, and somebody. I can't remember, my brain's falling apart. Anyway. Oh, and Red is going to be on there as well, of course. My bad. Sorry about that. Yeah, alright, we're all going to be on there. We're going to be having a, it's going to be like basically like a fun game show, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'll be appearing on there. Keeb will be doing all the hosting and stuff. I'm just turning up, so you should definitely check that out, and I'll make sure to host it on here when it goes live. So it's me, Red Nightmare, and the Catagilla, and we will be hanging out with Keeb doing some game show times tomorrow. I will be back with my regular stream on Monday, and something will be happening on Sunday. It might be Culture Clash, it'll probably be a bonus stream, and if it's a bonus stream, it'll probably be a Gatewatch pre-release. So, I'll keep you updated on that once we sort that out properly. Anyway, that's it from me today. Thanks for watching, everybody. I think Laura's still live. If you want to go watch some Streamer Showdown, there's also Aviary, who is playing some, I believe, The Division. Since Starku is live. There you go, plenty of people to go watch, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching, everybody. Yeah. Bye for now.